Hey guys, and welcome back to Big Build. Today we're going to start extending our line beyond the village, and this is a shot of what we're going to be aiming for. So we start off adding a few extra boards. It takes a while to do this, a few moments. Didn't know you couldn't actually do it when you're on this view. I was clicking about thinking you could do it, but no, you have to zoom in, move across, zoom in, zoom out. So we had a few on. After that I paint it all green, as you can see. Then we start extending the track. We're going to make it quite windy. As you saw from the first shot, we're going to be adding mountains and hills and trying a different sort of scenery than we have added previously. There it has been double tracked still, all the way to the end. Trying to make it a smooth corner, but I don't like it going to the right, so we do a few extra edits. Now this is just outside the village. We're going to add a bit of a river or a pool or something there. Now as you can see, we're extending the hills here because, well, you can't have mountains if you don't raise the ground. Now that track I've already set a specific height. Now this is still height 0, and all you have to do to actually get rid of to stop the ground hiding it is to actually then just press smooth on the track. So you'll go over the track, you'll see again, I'm going to do it again in a second. There we go, it's going straight over. You're thinking, oh crikey, where's all the track gone? All I have to do is press smooth onto the track. You'll possibly see that in a second if you keep it on the right, the menu on the right. But I want to get those hills as close, here we go. Because I've set a height already, it just adjusts the terrain. It doesn't adjust the track. So there's a tip: always put a height onto the track. Otherwise, if you click smooth, it will make it all bumpy and rickety without actually setting a height onto it. So we need a transition area there. So we've got a hill that side, and then we're going to transition that into more of a much higher sort of hill stroke mountain. All this is going to be sort of mountainous around here now. Now, once again, really what I'm trying to do is get those hills as close to the track as possible, which is why we're doing it again. And then we smooth it once more. Those dark patches are not good. You really do have to try and smooth that out because they stay. Whatever colour you paint it, they stay. Now what we're doing here, we're going to add a bit of a river around this area. So this is going to go left and right, round the mountain area. So we'll lower that down slightly. I originally set that to the right, but we're not going to do that because you can see it from the track. It's off the board. So we go up this way instead. And we'll fill that back in again. We'll go around to the left there, so it can't be seen where it actually goes. Now what I do here, and a lot of it is off camera, I'm trying to raise it, but I don't want this bit of board seen from elsewhere on the board. So I spend a lot of time here sort of messing around with the edges and things. So it's high, but it's not high enough to be seen elsewhere. If you look to the left of the top when I go up there, you can see other bits of the board. We don't want to be able to do that. I'm going to have to be very careful the camera angles I put on here as well to make sure we don't actually catch that. As you can see, we're basically just pressing the up button and trying to create something. We don't go all the way down yet. We're certainly not going to go all the way down today on this episode. Now what I have done is lowered the ground at the end here. As you can see, I'm lowering that. Now this level here is exactly the same level what the main line goes to. At the end of the main line, I don't know if you've seen that episode, it goes downhill. So I checked what the level is, which is, it seems to be -10 I believe, looking at that. And I'm setting this to that because I want them to match. Because eventually we'll be going down to the same place, but a different area. Now this is back to the river again, which we said we're going to add. So we had a bridge. Quite like this one. So I'm putting a few more spline points here, and what we can do then is delete it back in between them, and then connect this up to that. There you go, we'll just connect them nice and easily. And then it's just a matter of trying to create a reasonable arc on that bridge so it looks round. And then just straighten it up so it looks a bit more natural. Now I've lowered this down by an extra, is it 20 I think it is. Then you can actually add the water in down there, because I don't want the whole lot of water, I just want water in there. We're going to, in another episode, we're going to put a lot of scenery down there. So we're going to widen that slightly and have a little, once we've done this little bit, we'll go back to that again in a second. We're going to have a little bit of land in the middle where the leg of that bridge comes down. Right, we're back near the village again. That was it. We'll go back to the little, the tiny river. I'm not going to call it a river. Something pond near the village. Once again, it just allows us to have a bit of water around here. Expand it out a little bit. It's just an excuse to put a bridge there, really. It looks reasonably natural enough. We'll start painting it now. And as usual, what we have to do is add a plethora of colours. The more the merrier. Because nothing ever is just one colour. We need to change the scale, there's direction, the radius, and all kinds of things. I'm trying to make it a little bit darker inside because we don't want to see under there. So here this grass has got lots of little rocks on, and we've got the brown bits are sort of muddy. And obviously we're going to put other scenery and stuff on top of this also, like branches and grass and all kinds of things later on. But we've got to get the colours right first. So we're moving on to the mountains now. As you can see, they're basically rocks. So if you look at the top right, you can see what the texture I'm actually using all the time. There's some different ones. So right now, just really outlining where I think it's going to go, this sort of texture. And then we'll start putting some other textures around it, sort of blend it in a little bit. This darker sort of green really just give it some contours, I think. A little bit more depth. So lower on the hill, we're going to put some bushes, we're going to put some trees and things, but up top, we're going to pretty much leave it as is. I don't think you don't really see a lot of trees at the top of mountains because it's the cold and the weather conditions, it's blowy and we're just really blending these in now, make it look a bit more natural. But you do have to be careful. If you use one colour, you'll notice they just look like little squares after a while. Right, now we've put a little bit of scenery on, so a wall. Good idea. We're going to extend the wall all the way back to the village. I think beyond this we're not going to have any walls though. This is the only wall here. That little building you just saw, we're going to use that further on. I quite liked it, so I think we'll use it at the next station. Which I think the next one's going to be a little halt. Then we might have some ramblers or something. Getting off there. Now we play a lot with different types of trees right now. As usual, what you really want to do is put the good ones at the front, the high details one at the front, and the less detailed ones right at the back. They're not going to be seen, and it'll take less GPU to actually show them. Now I think the ones at the back, you don't really need to rotate them that much, but the ones at the front you really should raise them a little bit, lower them a little bit, it's going to give them the same height, you know, make sure they don't have the same height, sorry. The same with these bushes. Yeah, I'm just placing them right now, but again, you really do need to be some of them pushed up and down. Now I went on the download station when I found those. Now these little trees, they do actually move, those ones, so because these green bushes here are quite static. Unfortunately, I've not been able to find a free bush which actually moves with the wind, which is it's a shame. So you've got those little trees instead, so I'm going to mix them into it. Now, these bushes will keep to the bottom. I put quite a few in right now. We'll see. We may keep them, we may not. We'll see. As I said, I don't think we're not going to take them too far up the hill. I don't think it's really needed. So you can see how I'm doing it. Basically, I do little groups. I stick to one piece of one asset, and then I sort of go all across the board doing the same thing, and then I got to the next asset and did that. I think it's quicker than doing one area and just keep changing, because then you have to keep searching for them. Now we got them on, we really need to sort of make the background colour a little bit more similar to the actual bush itself. And that's what I'm really doing now. I think it was undergrowth. No, it's heather. If you look top left, that's the search term I was using. As you can see, I'm using pay where equals false. Trying to make sure, well, when we actually get on the download station, you can actually use it. Go a little bit further on again. We're back down to the mountain, the little river area. Some more mountains. It's a different texture from what we were using before. I think it is, at least. But it's similar. So probably there's a little bit further the mountains. But anyway, that's it for this episode now. It's quite a short one, but it actually took me about 4 or 5 hours to actually do that. These are the shots what we got so far. There'll probably be some grass and stuff added on, some turf effects onto this, but it's not a bad start, I think. But, we're going to have to go down. After the just after this bridge, we're going to be adding a small halt, and round that river there, we're going to be adding some bushes and stuff. But anyway, for this episode, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did like it, please press subscribe, and if you press that ding dong bell button, it even tells you to put more stuff on. Thank you very much, guys. Cheers then. Bye-bye.